Hi guys, this is once again really weird to be doing right now. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are still catching up from the last video, I am switching over to more of a book channel, if that right. Well, it's kind of obvious. I'm changing it over to a book channel. In the last video, I picked out my February TBR, and I didn't end up finishing all of them, but it is now February 28th. I'm pretty sure it's Friday. I'm pretty sure it's the last day of February, so we have to get our March TBR like right now. I did not finish all of my February TBR. I was trying to, but like I have school and I have other stuff going on for me, which yeah, I've been trying. There's not much I can really do about that. Anyways, I'm gonna show you my February TBR and I'm gonna tell you what I finished and what I didn't finish, and I do plan on making a video about what I did read in February. So if you want to know more about the books that I have read in this stack, then feel free to go there. But I'm just gonna start off for the ones that I didn't read. First off, I did not read Redeeming 6, which I know disappoints probably quite a few people, but I had finished Saving 6 and I just kind of felt like I finished I finished Saving 6 towards the end of January, and I felt myself kind of getting into a little bit of a reading slump, so I decided to stop there because the books definitely are dark. And so I decided to stop there and decided I'd pick it up at a later date when some things aren't going on for me. So I didn't end up reading that, but I do want to read it, just not right now. I just don't know if I could do that right now. And then next on our list of books I did not finish this month was The Hunger Games. I did really want to read this one, and I just could not find time for it. Like, I feel like my motivation to read right now is kind of hanging on by the thread. I have noticed that I have wanted to read more so audiobooks than I have wanted to read physical books, and most of these books were not on audio, so that was hard because I really wanted to read an audiobook, but well, I don't have any like subscription audiobook things, so I use Libby, and none of these were on Libby soon enough for February, so I kind of skipped out on some of them. But I didn't finish The Hunger Games. I do really want to read it. I don't know if I'm gonna add it into next, well, I mean, we're gonna find out if we end up adding it into next month's TBR. But and then next I had Shatter Me, which I also really wanted to read this. It seems like I know that it's so popular, and it seems like it'd definitely be a good pick. I just, again, audiobooks, I haven't had any audiobooks open for it, so I just didn't have any motivation to really pick up the physical book and read it, because I've been in a bit of a reading slump, and audiobooks are normally what pull me out of that. So Shatter Me. And then we have Scythe. I was planning on picking this up a few days ago, but I ended up not. I definitely do really want to read it. It seems like it'd be a really good book, especially like dystopian. Like I tend to like more dystopian fantasy type stuff, but I just couldn't pick it up, and it's big. So I was like, well, it's not super big, but like when you're in a reading slump, it feels even bigger. So I just didn't pick it up. I do really want to read it. I think it would be a good one. And then another one that I have not finished reading. I started reading it a few days ago. It was a 7-Year Slip. It's currently downstairs and I don't want to go and get it. So I'm just going to put a picture of it up on the screen. But if you don't know about that book, I think you've been living under a rock, unless you just don't really watch any book videos. But the 7-Year Slip, I'm currently reading it right now and I do really like it. I just know that I'm not going to finish it before the month of March because today's the last day and I'm only like 50 pages in. So yeah, the next one on our list is Wanderlust, and Wanderlust, I rated it a 3 stars. It wasn't my favorite book ever, but it was really fun and I thought like it was super sweet. I'll tell you more about the book in like the reading wrap up for February, but I thought it was really sweet and really fun, so I would recommend it. The next one on our list is This Song Is Not For You. I rated it also 3 stars. It wasn't my favorite, but it also wasn't terrible. It kept me entertained. I really like the messages in it, but I'm not sure if I cared too much for the story. But I do really like books with good messages, or like messages that I like or can relate to, so I did still find it pretty fun and entertaining. Next on our list is Meet Cute Diary. I rated this at 3.5 stars. It wasn't what I was expecting, actually. It was fun, sure. It wasn't what I was expecting. But I did still have fun with it. It just wasn't my favorite. And again, I have kind of been in a reading slump, so I feel like I've rated some of these lower than they could have been if I wasn't like dragging my feet to read them. Next is Daughter of the Pirate King, which this one I thought was actually really fun. It was really close to becoming a 4 stars with a 3.75 stars. I really liked, like, it was really entertaining. It again wasn't what I was expecting based on what like they market to you on TikTok, YouTube. It wasn't what I was expecting. Like it's marketed as pretty romancy, and while yes there is romance in it, it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be based on how people portray it, if that makes sense. But I did still think it was really fun. So yeah. Next up is Cross the Line, and this one I rated 3.5 stars. I thought it was fun. I thought it was pretty cute, but I found myself like taking forever to get into it. I think that the beginning was pretty slow, so it just took me a while to get into it, but finally once I was in it, I was having fun with it. So yeah, and now it is time to pick out our March TBR, which for this I'm actually going to be picking audiobooks. Like I said, I've been in a reading slump, so I am going to be picking ones with audiobooks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try using the prompt jar, and then we're going to look at books and find a book that connects with the prompt, and I'm going to check on Libby and see if they have it on there, and then go from there. And if they don't, then I can end up just drawing names. Or one thing I do like to do in like my spare time is just scroll on the available now options and find one, so that's also another option. But yeah, I'm gonna pull the prompts now and then we'll go over to the bookshelf. Well, you'll see me over in the bookshelf, but I'm gonna pull all the prompts now. So let me get my prompt jar. Okay, I'm back with my prompt jar, and we're just gonna pick a random one. A wreck from a family or friend. I can do that. I'm actually so excited for that one. Alright, for the first prompt, I got a friend or family book wreck, and I went ahead and I asked my friend, and I'm gonna put her text up on the screen if she's comfortable with that. And she said The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, because that's one of her favorite books, and I personally do not own it, and I don't think let me check on Libby real fast. Yeah, so it's not available on Libby right now, and so I'm pretty sure that, like, okay, I'm actually gonna be hanging out with her and another friend tomorrow, and in the area that one of the areas that we're gonna be in, there is a Barnes & Noble close by, so I might look for it in there and buy it, and if I don't end up doing that, then I might just ask to borrow her copy, but I'll be reading that too, hopefully. I'm gonna try my best to get that one read, because where it's a friend rec, I want to make sure that I read it, you know? But I'm gonna try and get to that one, so yeah, on to the next prompt. The next prompt is recently bought. I can do that too. That's gonna be so much fun. I actually have quite a few recently bought books, so we got some options. The options that we do have, though, I'm gonna take you with me for the options that we do have, where there is a few and not a whole ton of them. So I'll give you the rundown of the options. I have to move some stuff so you can see. One of the options is the 5-star weekends. Broken Blade is another one of the options. The Arrival of Someday is another option that we have. 13 Reasons Why is another option, yet again. We have Divergent as an option. I did get that one. The Charm Offensive is another option. The Escape Theory is another option. Yeah, those are all of our options. So, I'm pretty sure that the 5-star weekend is available, but I want to check if there's any other ones, because to be honest, I don't really want to read that one right now. But if there is no other options, then I will just pick that one up. Okay, and then for a book that I've recently bought, I decided to go with The Arrival of Someday. This is written by the same person that actually wrote Wanderlust, and I want to see if it was just Wanderlust that wasn't my favorite thing, or if this one will be better. And I think that this one's a little more popular than Wanderlust. I keep saying Wanderlust, but it's wander, like you're wandering around. But I'm pretty sure that this one is more popular than Wanderlust. So I want to see what this one is about. So yeah. And the next one, pink on the cover. I have a lot to work with for now. I'm actually kind of scared in a way. But yeah, I think I'm just, where I have quite a few options, I think I'm just gonna pick. I apologize that I'm not like taking with me a lot more, where it is kind of hard to pick them out while showing you. I am just gonna pick them out, and once I get my new shelves and stuff, like next month's videos will be a little more different because I have more options. But yeah, anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do I Guess Shara or Sarah. Would it be a Sarah? I feel like it'd be Sarah, right? Shara? It's gonna bother me now. I'm gonna find out.
Shara.
Shara. It's Shara. I got it right. I guess Shara Wheeler. I guess Shara Wheeler is the one that I'm gonna go with. It does have pink on the cover, and it's also like, it's so pretty. It's so pretty to me. So we're gonna go with this one, and I have already read from this author before, and I do like their books, so there's that one. Also, I think I forgot to mention this, but I'm only gonna do 8 this month. Actually, I'm gonna do 9 this month. I feel like 10 was definitely an overload, and where I have audiobooks, I think it'll help. And for some of the prompts, I am gonna have a physical book just in case audiobooks do get annoying. Like, I think if I'm gonna do a physical book, then I might end up doing like the friend rec one. Okay, on to the next prompt. A romance. I haven't been showing you them. It's fine. But we have romance. I have so many romance flips, it's not okay. Alright, so romance is our prompt. and we have a lot of those. They're now more spread out because I actually organized my bookshelves. So I'm gonna kind of look through some of these. Well, I guess you gotta come with me to look through these. The options that I have right here is 1,000 Boy Kisses, and I don't think I'm mentally prepared for that, so I'm gonna skip out on that one. All right, and for the romance pick, I decided to do Coming Up for Air. I actually got this from the Dollar Tree, and I thought that it didn't sound too bad, and I picked it up, and it's on Libby, and it's short, so I figured why not, it might get me out of a reading slump. So there's a romance pick. On to the next one. Animal on the cover. That one I think is gonna be kind of hard. I don't know how many books I have with animals on the covers. Alright, our next prompt is animal on the cover. So we have to find one with an animal on the cover that also is on Libby. I'm actually kind of scared. I don't know what ones have an animal. I don't think that they have I don't think that I have very many books with animals on the cover. And to find one that's on Libby too, it's gonna be interesting. It truly is. So okay. Doesn't insect count as an animal? No, it wouldn't, right? Because it's an insect. You don't call it. I mean, when people ask what's your favorite animal, you can say a tarantula. So I don't know. I'm just gonna do an animal. No bugs. Okay, I'm back, and I got the animal on the cover one, which I picked Happy Medium. It's got a little goat thingy. So Happy Little Medium is our pick for an animal on the cover, and I have it on audiobook too, so that's even greater. All right, 4 more. Oops, I keep forgetting. 4 more. Book with a fun dedication. That one's always so hard because I have to dig through my. It's fine. It's fine. This one's also a hard one. Like with all the books that are stacked, it's a hard one to do. So I'll be back to you. Okay. For the dedication one, I found one. It's pretty simple, kind of basic, but it was like one of the few ones I could find, and I've been sitting here for a hot minute trying to find one. So I picked Right on Cue, which is all the dedication is this one's for me, which I'm pretty sure in the last video I picked this one up and I saw it and I said that's iconic, because to me it is iconic. So I picked that one. 3 more. I keep forgetting. It's fine. Title starts with the. That one's also not too bad. Okay, a title that starts with the. We have quite a few. I'm actually so happy that we have a few. Alright, and for the book that I picked that started with the, I decided to go with The Midnight Lie, which this one's also obviously on audiobook. These ones are all gonna be on audiobook. But I picked The Midnight Lie, which I'm pretty sure is a fantasy, so that's gonna be kind of fun. But The Midnight Lie is our 3rd book. 2 more. Stop sticking together. They're sticking together. I keep forgetting to show you the cup when I'm mixing it. Starts with a random letter. Okay, for this one, I have to randomize a letter, and I'll do that when we go back over to the shops. Okay, our next prompt is starts with a starts with a random letter. That one's gonna be fun actually, because I get to roll a nice little wheel. I found a random letter wheel, so we're gonna go ahead and oh, my back hurts. we got C. I can do that. I can work with that. I'm not sure what options I do have, but we can work with that. Alright, our option, because we have one option. We only have one option. Is Carry On. Like, we had multiple options, but if I wanted an audiobook, we only had one option. And this is it. So, we're gonna be reading Carry On for our C prompt. And then we have green on the cover for our last prompt. The next prompt is a book with green on the cover. Anyways, I'll be right back to you and I'll pick out a book and you'll figure out what it is. Alright, I'm back. And the book that I chose for green on the cover was Eventide. It is so pretty. I love this cover. But I don't really know a whole ton about it. But it does look really pretty, and I hope that it is good so I can keep it because it's pretty. But that's gonna be our green one. Okay, we have a pretty solid TBR for the month of March, and it's audiobooks, so I mean I can't really complain with any of that. I'm gonna go through them one last time for you guys. So we got The Arrival of Sunday by Jen Malone, which the first time I noticed that her last name was Malone, I was thinking of I'm forgetting his name now. Post Malone. I was thinking of Post Malone, but it's Jen Malone. Okay, and then the next one is Eventide, which this one is by Sarah Goodman. Sorry, I feel like I remember that name, but there's so many Sarahs that you never know. But Eventide, which I'm pretty sure that this is a thriller or a horror kind of book, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm just guessing based off of the cover because it looks like a ghost, and I mean it does say a historical ghost story that's creepy and beautiful, so what more can you want? And the next one is Aakash Wheeler. Pretty sure this one's an LGBTQ romance, so that's always fun. I don't know what else to say to that. I've read Casey McQuiston before. I read Red, White, and Royal Blue. I get tongue-tied with that name. It's just a hard name. But I've read Red, White, and Royal Blue, and that one's a 5-star for me. And then I read, I'm pretty sure it's One Last Stop, just last month, which you'll see in the reading wrap-up. And I thought that one was pretty fun too, so I'm excited to see what this one has. I was gonna say what it has in store for me, but I feel like that's really cringy. But I'm excited to see what this one will be like. And then next we got Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I don't know much about this one either. I just know that I'm pretty sure it's a collection of stories made into one big one, if I'm right, and I'm pretty sure it's LGBTQ and fantasy and then romance, but I don't know too much about it. I think I just picked it up because I thought that the back was cool. I honestly don't fully remember, one, where I got this, and two, why I got this. So yeah, I'm gonna read this one, which this one I'm kind of scared for because it's pretty chunky. Really, it's thick, so that one's gonna be fun. And then we got Right on Cue. Okay, I did give the author for that. Right on Cue by Fallon Ballard. I don't know much about this except for that it's a romance. I think I got it from Target. It seems like it'd be a fun one, and it's more short, so that's definitely gonna help me out a ton, especially where I'm kind of in a reading slump. And then we have The Midnight Lie by I'm gonna freaking screw this up. And then we have The Midnight Lie by Marie Rakowski. Let me get my tablet.
Rutkowski.
I think I said that. I honestly don't remember. My brain, these last like few months, I don't know where it went, but it's gone. Like, my brain, memory's foggy, hurts pretty much all the time. The Midnight Light by Marie. I already forgot how to say it. One moment. The next one is The Midnight Light by Marie
Rutkowski.
I know that I feel like I can't go back to being serious after that. I know that it's supposed to be a fantasy, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be LGBTQ. So that's fun. It always is. Not always, actually. But so that means there's romance, I think. There should be romance in there. You can't go wrong with that. And then the next one we got is Happy Medium by Sarah Adler. All I know is that this one's a romance between a medium and I'm pretty sure a farm boy. That's all I know. Or all I remember. Well, I mean, I haven't read it, so I couldn't really tell you what I remember. But yeah. And then next we have Coming Up for Air by Nicole B.
Tyndall.
I like that name. It like tickles my brain a little bit. Tyndall. Alright, the next one is Coming Up for Air by Nicole B. Tyndall. That like tickles my brain. Like saying is anyways. All I know is that I'm pretty sure it's a romance. I got it from the Dollar Tree. So it's solid. I think I've read a few books from the Dollar Tree, but I don't remember much about them or like my ratings for them. But yeah, and then we have, I don't have it with me, but we have The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, which I will either be getting or borrowing, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing much I can really do. Make sure if you are wanting to see what I thought about the books that I did end up reading from last month's TBR, make sure that you go and look at my make sure you go and look at my page to see if that's currently up. I don't think it'll be up too much later, but I'm not going to be filming it today because I actually have work in like 2 hours, and I start getting ready for work like an hour early, so I have like 1 hour of free time and I would like to use that. So but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably see you at the end of next month, I believe. Yeah, that's all I got to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's still awkward for me, so yeah, and I hope that this one isn't super long either. But I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you did. I'm hoping to hit 100k. That's like my next goal. Like, if you enjoyed and you want to see more of this, subscribe, and you'll also be seeing like how I decide to improve my videos, because I'm still new to like the whole showing the face thing. If you can tell by me like staring at the screen instead of the camera most of the time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you want to see more or like this video. That's all. Bye.